Hey everyone, so this is a 95 Hyundai Accent that I'm selling for a family friend that I've done a little work on. Again, it's a 95, it's got 174,000 miles on it. She was the second owner and it's a clean title right now. Um, it's got new tires on it, the brakes are in good shape, the engine doesn't have any leaks and runs pretty strong. Transmission shifts fine. Again, it's a mechanically very reliable car with no issues that I could see glaring at me. There is one thing: this car was in a front end accident. I did repair it. It's mechanically sound. Cosmetically, it's got a couple issues. This is probably the worst of it right here. This little panel gap doesn't really line up that well. The hood used to be red. It was repainted white. It's a paint job it's okay from about 10 or 20 yards, but it's not perfect by any means. But as far as mechanically sound, reliable transportation, this is going to be a great car for somebody. It is paid up until, I believe, summer of next year. Let's see, July of 2015 we're good until. This car is old enough, I believe, that it doesn't have to go through smog anymore. It's got tinted windows, again fresh tires. Let's take a look on the inside. Inside is very clean. All the vinyl's in good shape. It's got a little bit of wear on the seats here. It's cloth and vinyl seats, a little wear in the usual places. Other than that, the carpets are very clean, cleaned up really well, and it looks good. It's totally legit transportation. Take a look at the dash here again. Oh, I lied. It's 177,000 miles. And that's on a 95. Take a look under the hood. There's the power plant. It's a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. Doesn't leak any oil, doesn't seem to burn any oil. It runs very strong, and again the transmission shifts fine as well. I just changed the oil, and the coolant looks good as well. I checked the brake fluid, it doesn't have any excess water in it. I didn't change that, but I certainly could if you wanted me to, but the brakes feel great. Again, this is where I had to straighten a lot of things out, so this is the kind of the wobbly bits there. This was pushed back pretty far. I had to bend all this stuff back again, get some new lights for it, and remount the bumper, replace that big bumper bar that's down there, the thing that keeps you from getting hurt in an impact. That's new. So it's structurally sound. Just some of the panel gaps aren't perfect because it had to be straightened back out again. Let's close this back up. So there is one issue with the car, and that's that temperature gauge there is not to be trusted. It always reads high, and when you turn one of the signals on even, it kind of pegs to the high end and flickers back and forth. It's a known problem with these cars. There's a little short behind this dash panel somewhere that causes that gauge to be incorrect. But I've verified that the cooling system runs correctly. There's also service records from previous mechanics who have looked at this and came to the same conclusion that the car is running fine. It's not overheating at all. It's just a faulty gauge, and the gauge is not to be trusted. We could look into that more and fix it, but it's probably not worth it. So let's start this thing up. It's cold right now, but it fires up every time. There it goes. It's got no check engine lights. It's got a little bit of a lifter tick when it's cold, but not too bad. The AC actually blows cold-ish. Everything else seems to work in the car. Close it and shut off that dinging. It's pretty quiet on the inside. Again, it shifts fine, the brakes work fine. It's just basic, mechanically sound transportation, no frills. And I'm going to be asking about $1,500 for the car. Listen to that 1.5 liter roar. Alright, anyway, come check the car out. It's great. Let's do one more walk around before we go. Again, basic white. A lot of the clear coat is matted down, so it's not super shiny anymore, but you know, a couple of dents on the side, door dings really, but no major denting. It looks pretty good from 20 feet away. Tinted windows, I'll keep the inside cool. Again, some cosmetically ugly gaps in the front, but not too bad. The lights point correctly. And it's mostly one shade of white. Alright, thanks for looking. Come check it out. Bye.